Good morning, good morning. I have figured out that this collage stuff is going to make my room messier than it already is. This is a very messy art process because you got this stuff everywhere. And some I could throw away. I don't want to throw away that. This is a note to myself. Oh no, that's South Carolina. Okay. My trash can is full. I had a lot of personal problems today. Oh. Perhaps if I cleaned up my room before I left the day before, it wouldn't be this messy. Perhaps. Perhaps. Jury's still out. Okay. Oh. Oh. I love these letters. Okay. Where is my prompt list / post-it? I did water. I did South Carolina. I might do it again at the end and see how much I improve. Oh, this is Fancier Tree. I haven't finished that one. Okay. Maybe we start on some plants. We've got trees. We've got mountains and rocks and clouds. We've got water. We've got letters. Even if I do them on Procreate. But I can use this as a map on how to get a D. Not that I couldn't already, but just saying. Oh, this is a big one, but look at that. Dang. Oh, then we could do, how about an A for Alan? This is my monogram. Not really. And I don't want them perfect. But this is where it comes in. This has got like 4 layers of paper painted on here. And glued. You know, I do have an X-Acto knife. I'm pretty sure that Clover Robin said X-Acto knife is one of her tools. And now I'm okay with throwing these scraps away. Well, maybe some of them. Actually, maybe none of them. That one can go. That one didn't have any paint on it. Okay, well, I'm stalling. I do know that I don't have enough colored paper. I have tons of paper, but I don't have enough colored paper. I have like a solid gray or a solid purple with a little bit of texture. I know I don't have some of that. Enough. So I'm going to have to create some more. But until then, we're going to do something else. What did I say? Maybe some flowers? I really want to try to make a poppy. Or hydrangea. Our daffodils are coming up, but it's been so dang cold out. I mean, like freezing. Oh, but I love all these leaves. Maybe we start with the leaves. Let's do that. Do I have any green? I don't know. Now, this is the book I've been referencing. Doing the same technique, different tools that I did with Basquiat. Basquiat was paint and the applying of the color. This is cutting out the color and maybe applying other stuff on top of it, like little veins in the leaves or whatever. Same process. different tools. Kind of like leave this book open here on the side. Green paper. All right, I know I have this one. And maybe this afternoon I'll paint some paper. I would like to start with paper that I have had forever and not used yet, though. And maybe add to it or whatever. Just a little bit of green that I painted at Christmas. Ooh, there's some green. There's some green. Might have enough green for today. But where most projects I do stuff like this because I love this. But this project requires more slightly solid colors. But like I've had this forever. I do love it though. Never mind. See, that's my problem. And I think my granddaughter and I painted that like in 2018. Oh my gosh. I cut myself somewhere along the line. That's not red paint. Maybe I need to go get a Band-Aid. Ow! Now it's starting to hurt. It's funny how you have things that hurt only after you see what they look like. There's a little bit of green on this color paper. All right, I'm going to go get a Band-Aid. I'll be right back. I don't know how I cut that, but I did. Now, I'm going to use a pencil and draw some leaves. And I want like that shape, so not completely pointy. Oh, and you can add like gray on top. Ooh, I happen to have gray and black. Okay, some of the veins can be done in other colors. I think I made that a little too difficult. I found another collage artist, but I haven't researched her enough. She's in the US, but she's British. But she's also like in the Hollywood business somehow, some way, somehow. But I think it's more theater. I don't know. But I like her aesthetic. But she puts resin on top of hers. It makes them real shiny, which is beautiful. But I don't need to try to pour resin. We tried it in our beach house and it didn't work. We had to get somebody to come in and fix our countertops. All right. She had a really neat approach to cutting, because I can cut that way really well, but cutting back this way I don't do very well. At least it's not as symmetrical. But she did this. She flipped it over. And there she had a very pretty other leaf pattern. I'm like, ooh, that might be something I can do. Like her curves were not naturally pretty. That's what I'm taking from it, at least. Okay, I might try and cut out a spine for the flower, the veins. This is old Christmas stationery from 20 years ago that I've got a ton of paper. So I paint on the back of it. This is where this cutting, though, gets super tedious. Little tiny pieces. And this other lady, and I don't even know her name. And I apologized in my description to Art by M, because I kept calling her that little girl, and that was rude. She's a young woman, and it is Art by M. But this lady, I just found her right before I woke up. I mean, got up. I had a rough night again last night. I kept waking up like every hour. Oh, see there? Now, I can adapt this maybe. Oh, look! I made a leaf! I grew a leaf! That is exactly how I want it to look. There's a tiny bit of white paper from this, but I could fix that with a Neocolor 2 or something. Oh, I made a leaf. I made a perfect leaf. And I've glued it to this other piece of paper. Almost. Oh, I made a leaf. Who knew making leaves were going to be so much fun? All right, there's a little tiny bit of white right there. And it's gone. But this paper had stuff underneath it, on it. Now it almost looks like the leaf has mold or like bugs that are making trails on the leaf. Oh my God. I did it. That was so much fun. Okay. Let's try another one. And you really don't have to. I don't want them symmetrical. My garden would definitely not be symmetrical. And nature's not perfect. And this is where adding texture does all the work for you, in my opinion, in my humble thought process. I'm going to cut off the white, but let me get this part cut off first. You definitely need some detail scissors. Okay, let's apply this to another leaf. And this is just this color of leaves. That doesn't look natural on there. kind of looks like a tree on a leaf. It doesn't look like a vein. Maybe it's too thick. Maybe it needs to be more symmetrical, actually. And so you can do this just by cutting the strips, which I think I'll cut another brown strip. Oh, there's a little bit of brown. This is where saving all these little teeny tiny pieces of paper could come in handy now. You could make your own fanciful field guide, like in a fake woods or Winnie the Pooh's forest or whatever, and say, you know, this was found at the base of somebody's honey pot or something. I don't know the story of Winnie the Pooh all the way. But you see what I'm saying. Then you can also, where's my glue stick? Let's glue this down. It's all very delicate. Big fingers do not work as well. Is that what I wanted to use? This is where like little scissors, not scissors, but like little tweezers would come in handy so you don't get completely covered up in glue and then everything sticks to you rather than the object. Oh, we made another leaf. This one looks like a poplar tree leaf. Oh my God, this is so much fun. But you don't have to do it that way. You can also do it like that. Maybe not with so much stuff underneath. I love it. That one I got a little, the green a little wet because there was white. So that one needs to dry a little bit. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. All right, let's get another color going here. Oh Lord, the dog's gonna start barking. All right. Okay, same shapes, different color. Okay, there's a bay leaf. We need that one for cooking. But I'm attracted to these odd shapes, kind of like a boulder shape that we've already made. I like that shape. All right, let's snippets everywhere. Okay, that's not the paper we need. So let's do some of these. This is the paper we use for some of the trees, and it's got sand or something all over it. Maybe I made this at the beach. I was blaming this on my granddaughter, but I might think I made it. You can't go wrong with the shape, in my opinion. You just call it a different plant. Now these, I could get away with this light green as a vein color on top. Let's try that. Oh, I'm all thumbs today. I'm trying to conserve paper. And then we're going to put some down. So it really, I seem to be, I mean, I have done collage before, but not specifically this kind, creating vignettes and creating scenes and creating, not really, I've done abstract, that's what I'm trying to say, mostly. But, like drawing with collage is kind of what I classify this as. I don't know if that's true or not, but, yeah, this guy. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Okay. But it's very tedious. I can already tell. But it's the same process. You have textured paper, which you need to create. Or you can just have solid colors and create other texture with other colors like this. Oh, this is not liking the sand or whatever's on here. Okay. So we're just going to start putting some leaves down. We might draw on some others. Now that is fun. Cutting out paper and gluing it down again in a different shape, just like I do with fabric for quilts. Same process, different material. Ah! I have not been walking. My husband and the dog just left because it's been so blasted cold and damp and all of that. And I'm a delicate flower with delicate leaves. But I can tell it. I can tell. I've gotten to the point where it's almost been a year of me exercising more. Not a lot, but more. And kind of want a little bit of overlap sometimes. Because I started in April last year when the doctor said, okay, we are to the diabetic stage now. And I'm like, no, we're not. And I lost 30 pounds. I cannot get past the 30 pounds. Am I as dedicated to it as I was? No. Am I beating myself up over it? Only like 2 days a week instead of every day. It's my own fault. I've slacked off. I haven't been nearly as regimented on the like only fruits and vegetables and meat. I've done a few more carbs than I would care for, than I did in the beginning. I've done a few more fraps. That's my downfall. I am a frap addict. Starbucks fraps need to just become extinct. But I still haven't gained anything that I lost beyond like a pound or two. And then I take it back off because I fluctuate like 4 pounds and have since Thanksgiving. Go up 4, down 3. Go up 2, down 1. I mean, I just go on the scale. But I never go past the 30 pounds, pretty much. If I do, I come back down in a day or two. But I have added some inside exercises to my regime to try to compensate for not walking. But I'm doing chair exercises because I got all those videos at New Year's time about chair exercises for old people. I'm like, okay, I can do that. And it's working. I can tell. I can tell. But I've gotten to the point where I enjoy the process. I never would have seen myself as a person who enjoys exercise. Never. Not athletic. In fact, my friend that's coming here in April, she's very athletic. Like, how can we be friends? We're so totally different. It's so funny because we were totally different as younger people, but the older we get, the more alike we get, except for our political views. Her political views have changed. We just have agreed to not talk about it and not ruin a 50-year friendship. But she's a mother of teenagers, and I was like, oh, I admire her for that, because I could not at this stage in life be a mother of teenagers. I mean, she didn't have her babies until she was 46. She didn't get pregnant until she was 46. I'm like, what? I'm like, what's wrong with this picture? Oh, come on. See, this is going to start happening. Okay. I'm going to take a little bit of greens, maybe even a color I wouldn't suspect. I'm getting braver about using colors you wouldn't suspect. Like a vein of a flower should not be blue, or not a flower, but a leaf. But yes, it can, and it fits. This is my garden. I grew it the way I wanted. I love these leaves. Love these leaves. I don't know if this one's going to show up. And some of them can have stems. Now I'm going to write a little, but I might just make titles, because the instructions are redundant now. Texture paper, cut out the shape, glue more texture on top, or add color on top for texture. It's really quite the same process over and over again. Therapeutic, I'll give it. I don't want all the leaves to have veins, but I might just make pretty titles. Leaves. Can I do it? Maybe I can. Oh, I don't know about an S. Let's find some wacky paper here. There we go. That might be too wacky. Actually, not wacky enough. And I like the mixture of like capital letters, kind of like the magazine letters, which I do have a lot of. L. My letters might be too big. If I keep making them all like this, they're going to be too big. Oh, I know what we could do. L-E-A-V-E-S. An Allie Edwards trick. An A. I love stacking stuff like that. I'm going to cheat on this one, you'll see. V. Ooh, I just happen to have a V here. From the base of a crown, or the spikes of a crown. Even still, my stuff is going to be too big. L-E-A-V-E-S. Huh. I need to make them a little smaller. I need to find an S. Okay, here we go. I'm concentrating. Can't talk and concentrate, apparently. It's a little long. Ooh. I wonder if this is glued down. Yeah, okay. Another E. Because that's kind of blending into the paper, the coral color of the paper, I'm going to maybe outline it a little bit. This is how you get all these little snippets now. And you don't want to throw anything away, because it might be a vein in a leaf. Yeah. I might make a thing at the end. The process is the same. I could overlap these a little bit, probably. This is so much fun. This is not as relaxing, but maybe once I get into the process a little bit more, because like this is super tedious to me. But sometimes repetitive stuff can be therapeutic. Like cutting and gluing, cutting and gluing, cutting and gluing. At this stage, I probably like the creation of the paper more. But I love the results. So you gotta get that part in your system too. If you want the results, you gotta do the work. Oh, okay, this is my favorite. And I don't know if this is a case where you have favorite pages, or okay, this is what I'm seeing now. I'm seeing my technique evolve, right? Right. Okay, I think I'm going to do like a gold pen. Oh, yes, we need a little gold. I'm going to just kind of do on the inside of the letter. only because it's blending into the background of the paper from the journal. This is where maybe I don't have to mess with this A now. I was going to try to like color in the center. Oh yeah. This just gives it enough definition. If you wanted fanciful leaves, you could probably add gold to the veins. I betcha. You can do anything. Ooh. See a little bit of the gold. Oh, this has been so much fun. So much fun. I'm getting into it. I'm getting into it. Okay. Now, let's see. Leaves. Do I have leaves on here? Why, no, I don't. Gonna have to upgrade my oh, fall leaves. Okay, well, we made spring leaves. Same process, different color paper. That's a good lesson too. Same process, different color paper changes a lot of stuff. I need to add another letter. Oh, love it. This needs a little gold. Because how did I get the background paper for this? I took a picture of this paper. And when it printed, it's a little bit different, but not enough. And I made this way too soon in my learning curve, but tad impatient, couldn't help it. So I might make it again at the end and see if I grew. Oh, we need to make SC. Yes, we do. Okay. Let's see. Maybe out of blue. Oh, here I go with another S. Okay. My William Shakespeare pen case is sitting right here, and I'm using the S as a way to help me. Cut it in the right direction so it's not backwards. Woo. Almost did it in one peel. Okay, S. I don't want them the same size per se. They might be the same size though. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So much fun. I could see where a smaller glue stick could come in handy. Oh! I still have a tiny bit of a dry cough. It's nothing dramatic like everybody's been getting. Whew. I'm a little nervous to fly in a couple weeks. Never fear, I will wear a mask. I'm not above wearing a mask on an airplane these days. As a person who used to get sick every time I flew, and it would always mess up the third day of vacation or a visit or anything, I was sick. And then if I get it in my ear, if it travels to my ear, which I have a really bum ear, or if it travels to like upper respiratory, I'm prone. Then you have to have antibiotics, and then you're down for a day or two. That was not fun in Prague, but I just germed my way through it. Now we know maybe you shouldn't go out with all the germs. Oh, that is my lesson today. Leaves and germs. That is so much fun. Okay, what are we doing tomorrow? What did I say? I don't think I got that far. Oh, 2 days now I've tried to tell you there might be gaps in coverage in April. Fair warning. Remember what I said in February and April. Because I don't think I'm trying to film in advance while I'm out of town in March. But I don't think I can film 2 solid weeks of videos this far in advance without it being whatever. Let's try people tomorrow. So it's only because have friends visiting and or out of town if there's gaps in service, gaps in coverage, gaps in videos, not service. Now there's a thing on people in here. This is a very, very helpful book, I must say. I mean, look at these letters. Whew. Too much for me. There. Page 91. But look at this paper. See, this is where your texture comes in. And then you can add to it. So it might be a good lesson to not have as much, because you can always add on top, either with other color and other tools, or you can cut out more paper and put it on top. Mix and layer your paper. You see, these are all solid colors. Blues and greens for the little guy with the hoodie. Purple, well, that's striped, but she's got a little artistic striped shirt. Art jail. This is what I call art jail. My favorite place to be. And then these are all solid except for her leggings, or I guess that's skin. But the simpler the paper starts out as, possibly, the easier it is to adapt. Oh, look at this. See, like this is a very light gray paper, but she added spots. So now we know that's a Dalmatian. And here's a poodle with a lot of curls. And there's something scary. A fox terrier. I don't know. Maybe after I do people, I can work on dogs. My dog. He knows, because I'm pre-staging stuff to go back to the beach, to go to my quilt retreat, to go when my friend gets here. Just because there's not a lot of space in between each time. And he's like, He's unpacking stuff. He's rearranging stuff. I could look at this book all day. Oh, look at the oak leaves. Oh, that's pretty when you have red, because then it does look like fall. Art by M. She's got many more things she adds on top, but hers is more fanciful, I would say. This is more realistic. See, Art by M does a lot of leaves and flowers with this, a lot. But it does, you can interpret it any way you want to. That's what makes this all fun. We're all different. Oh, maybe bugs tomorrow? That would be fun too. I love a good bug. I have several journals of bugs. Seems like I did see a bug page. There's butterfly. Oh, yeah. A fly. A bee. A slug. Oh, that's great. A spider. A ladybug. Oh, here's more. And, oh, I love this. And I love this. Oh, the snail. I love him. Oh, we might have to make some bugs first. Let's start from the ground up. Bugs, then people. Oh, I love the beetle. Anyhow, okay. It's fun. It is fun. So fun. And it is very messy because I have a messed desk. These need to go back to the beach. But if you're judging by the amount of fun, by the mess on the desk, I'm having tons of fun. Anyhow, thanks for watching again and again and again. Always. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Oh, squirrel. Maybe we could put a bug on a card. I guess we can. Okay, bye.